Alright everyone, back on road again. Today, I literally did take to the road. I drove to Rotterdam. It's a lovely city. The funkiness going on behind me. And I'm on my way to my first of 2 games this weekend. This was pre-planned. I didn't come here just because the Queen's death has called everything off in England. Although I could admit it came in pretty clutch. But yes, I'm on my way to the first of 2 games tonight. Excelsior versus FC Emmen. Now, Excelsior made a really good start to the season, but got brought down to earth unfortunately. The last 2 games, losing to RKW and PSV. So hopefully they'll get back to winning ways against fellow newly promoted side Emmen tonight. We'll see, I guess. I'm going to meet a friend at the Excelsior ground as well, PG. So I'm very excited. This is going to be a good experience. I hope the game's more or less sold out, I believe, as all their home games have been since they came up. So just can't wait to see what it's like. I've heard good things about Excelsior of Rotterdam, so let's see how they get down in the game today. And there it is. Oh my goodness, I nearly tripped over. Here it is, the Excelsior Stadion. It has another name, but I've forgotten it unfortunately because I'm a bit of a dingbat. Anyway, here it is. I'll be in a second. I'm just going to go pick up my ticket. Oh, there's the mascot. Right opposite where you pick your tickets up. Must be where all the interviews happen. Funny that. It's got my ticket. Now I'm off to meet PG. And then we will head to the seats. Fan of the stadium. Not very happy. Excelsior, I think they're taking the lead. But the linesman had his flag up. We'll see. Decision upheld, 0-0 it remains. Silence, you can probably guess. Right on the stroke of half time. Emmen have taken the lead. Bad goalkeeping. Bad goalkeeping. And it was a tap-in. So it's half-time. PG, can you sum up the game?
It was absolute shit.
I agree, to be honest. It was shit. And to top it all off, Emmen scored right at the end of the first half. Not what we came for.
Unbelievable.
Oh well, hopefully we'll at least see an Excelsior goal in the second half. I mean, they were so close. That could be an absolutely massive goal, and they have deserved it in the second half. Excelsior have been by far the better team. Oh my goodness. Whistle and blow. Excelsior 2, Emmen 1. Yes! Yes! Blimey, what a match! Unbelievable. Excelsior getting in a very important 3 points right at the death there. Because considering they had a couple of key absentees. Fireworks going off behind me. I can't see them though. But yeah, Emmen, you know, took the lead and probably just about shaded the first half and started the second half really well as well. But as the game went on, there was only going to be one winner, and especially once Excelsior got the equaliser when they did. Big thanks to Pete Guido being very welcoming, and also gave me a scarf because he didn't like the sponsor inside it, so that's fair enough, I suppose. It was a really good, you know, welcome to the Eredivisie football, and a great end, really dramatic. Because obviously, I don't think the football. I mean, I wouldn't say it was bad. You know, it was very stereotypically Dutch. Both teams tried to keep it on the floor, playing a 4-3-3. And they were quite tidy teams. You know, they were all playing out from the back and all that, but they just weren't quite doing it with a lot of speed. So a lot of time it was just possession for the sake of possession. Not much in the way of chances, particularly in the first half. But I'd say Excelsior did deserve it on the balance of play. They had their goal ruled out for offside. They hit the post a bunch of times as well. And the fact that it happens with about a minute of extra time left made it all the better for me. So yeah, absolutely super time. You know, great supporters. I'm hoping came through. It was meant to be sold out. The attendance didn't quite look it to me, but you know, considering they are, in terms of stadium capacity, the third largest club in Rotterdam, you know, I'd say the support was really good. And I'm just going to wait for the tram to take me home and then nod off because the big one is tomorrow. But that was great fun. It was really nice to meet PG as well. So here the ultras behind me. There we go. Excelsior. Good fun. I would highly recommend. The tickets are fairly hard to come by. Excelsior. Alright, unless anything funky happens, I'll see you tomorrow in and around the Coit. Brilliant. Signing off from and there's where it's going down tonight. Seeing it on the park and ride really. God damn, it is a beauty. Found a nice spot to watch the Battle of Stockholm, and oh boy, this toasty's gonna bang, I can guarantee it. I've never seen a pigeon sunbathe before. Mind you, it's absolutely baking. Just keep chilling on this sunny day. In the streets of Rotterdam, they've got spinny chairs just on the street. How lit is that? Like a solo bench, but it spins. We out here. God damn. Look at this. Go hard. It's like being at the office. Except I don't gotta pretend I'm doing shit. Oof. Oof. Catch me. We here, and it feels like about half the city is as well. God damn. So get over this hill and you'll see what I mean. Whoa. Hordes. Hordes. Let's get inside. Big. So here it is, my first ever game at the Kite, and it's the Rotterdam derby against Sparta, the lowly little rivals of the city. It's meant to be a good turnout today, although I don't believe it's sold out. So here's the Sparta fans behind me, but it's an important game. PSV earlier in the day won 1-0 with a 96th minute penalty, and yesterday Ajax won 5-0, so it's important that Feyenoord get a win today. It's also important because they just got quite a disappointing result midweek against Lazio in the Europa League. So 4-2 defeat at the Olympico, which, I mean, there's no shame in that. They're a good side, Lazio, but it's just that it'll just be good for everyone if Feyenoord can get back to winning ways today. I really hope so as well. Obviously, I've come a long way to see Feyenoord. It's my first time ever, as I said before, but they are they're a huge club. I'd say probably, apart from Ajax, the biggest in the Netherlands. Obviously, I prefer Feyenoord myself. Obviously, I've gone to the game yesterday instead. But I did what I did. So yeah, I'm just hoping for a cracking atmosphere and a good game. It's going to kick off soonish, so I better take to my seat now that I've got my beer. Because again, it's a nice novelty, something you don't get to do in England. So until the FA pulls their finger out, there's all the more reason to come to games abroad. I mean, the atmospheres are better anyway, so I don't see why you wouldn't. But yeah, join me at the Kite for the derby of Rotterdam. I like it that the Sparta fans are kind of out singing Head Legion at the moment. Is that where it lasts? But they're not very positive. Not sure why. They're still doing the time wasted. Has his first goal for Feyenoord. The goalie bowled it out straight to Adristi, and he just squared it. And again, the goalie got the gloves to it, so he couldn't keep it out. The slots, the man that masterminded Feyenoord's run all the way to the Conference League final. Of course, that didn't go to plan. He's still a very promising coach. And this team are playing some good stuff today. 2-0 to the good. Could be more, really. Don't got away with that. time and it's 2-0 to Feyenoord, and they played some really good stuff out there. They're 2-0 up and deservedly so. Could arguably be more, but so far so good for the boys in Rotterdam. Hopefully more of the same in the second half, and then they can wrap this up nice and early so they can take some important players off with another European match coming up on Thursday. But yeah, really good first half from Feyenoord. Sparta offered a little bit on the break, but not that much. I don't think they had a shot, to be honest. They weren't brilliant. Their fans were pretty good though. They outsung them, head lead on for the most part, until the second goal went in, and then the atmosphere really started going, as you'd probably expect. But yeah, so far so good. I'm not sure if you can see down there the geezer with the number 12 top with Legion on the back, but that's because the number 12 at Feyenoord has been retired, and it's exclusively for Het Legion, the Feyenoord fans, which is a nice touch, I think. So no player will ever wear the number 12 shirt for Feyenoord. It has been retired, and it's just for the fans. So a lot of the older fans all have number 12 on the back of their shirts. I think there's some over there as well. It's really interesting and a really nice idea, I think. Second half's not really got going yet. We're an hour in now, and Feyenoord have created a lot less in the second half. Still virtually nothing from Sparta apart from a chance right at kick-off pretty much, but it's so far been a slow start to the second half, which hopefully will mean no added on time. We'll see though. There's a drinks break going on at the moment. Feyenoord preparing a double substitution, so we'll see. That's it is here now. The crowd are trying to get the team going again because they've not really come out for the second half. To be fair to the Sparta fans, they've been in good voice most of the game. Look at them go. I guess they came here knowing they were going to get beaten, just thought they'd have a good time. The two subs combined. Santiago Gomez made it 3-0 to Feyenoord. The crowd needed that. Look at that, a full moon over to Kite. And what a ground. How can they be thinking about knocking this down, honestly? The roof alone is iconic. And there it is, 3-0 to Feyenoord. Very good performance. They keep pace with the other big sides in the league, which is good. You know, it was a bit of a procession in the second half, but a very good performance from Arne Slot's team. It was a great time at the Kite. Just hoping that was important 3 points on the way to the title. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe the bloody tram. It's been down there for ages. Oh, there it comes. Sweet. It's got a long drive back to England now, so hopefully I can stay awake at the wheel. I will, don't worry. I've done late drive homes before. Those Euros games back from Brighton. One of them was worse. The second one went to bloody extra time. Kom op, Feyenoord! Well, needless to say, this is not how I wanted this to go, but I missed the train. I had my foot to the floor the whole way, but there was some works by Antwerp, and leaving the park and rides took ages as well, so you put that together, and yeah, I didn't I had my foot to the floor the whole way, apart from those 2 points. So my tank went from nearly full to like it's beeping at me every time I turn it on now. It's fucked. Yeah, and to top it all off, I've got to kill. Oh God, what is it? Like nearly like over 3 hours or just under until the next goddamn train. Which yeah, is a pain in the ass. So I'm just in the queue. I'm right at the front. But there ain't shit to wait for, really. So I didn't expect to end the day, or end the trip, having to use my Feyenoord scarf as an eye mask. But needs must. God damn, what a load of shit. Ugh, Jesus Christ. Well, join me for the next one, where hopefully an absolute disaster won't occur. To top it all off, I got done by a radar trap on the way as well. This is bullshit. The bloody French. The bloody French. That's the message here. There you go, it's 1:58, and the train is allegedly heading off at 4:52. The thing I'm using to spit more hours, of course. The train is leaving in English time an hour earlier, so it's not too bad. Plus, apparently this is a Wi-Fi area, so I might answer my messages quickly. But I'm running low on water, and they got a bloody vending machine there they're gonna try and make me buy shit off of, but Lord knows I ain't gonna do that. So yeah, work tomorrow is gonna be interesting. Dear Lord. Well, until next time, goodbye.